Hey there, sports fans! Ribbo here for Caravel Gaming. Let's see what we're offered today. Warlock, Pally, or Mage? I think it's Mage time today. Not really a fan of Faceless Manipulator in a Mage deck, as generally there has to be a big guy out on the board, and if it's your opponent's, you want it dead. And if it's yours, you're probably winning anyway, right? Mountain Giant. Pretty risky card. Like, if you top deck it, late game you can never cast it, so we're kind of stuck with the Pyroblast here. I'm not a particularly fan of the Pyroblast, it's just better than these two cards. So we get an epic, and then we get a legendary Archmage Antonidas. But like Ragnaros is also there. Pretty ridiculous. Maybe Raggy's just better. What do you think? What would you pick out of these two? I mean, because you need a spell afterwards with the Archmage. So you generally only playing him turn 8 onwards anyway, and then you have to have like a mirror and you know the card I'm talking about that I never play because it's terrible. Mirror Image, or Arcane Missiles, which is also a bad card. So he comes down at the same turn as Raggy anyway, and Raggy's just bigger, so you know, that was brave of me, wasn't it? Demolish is bad. Abomination's bad. So it looks like we're stuck with the Ethereal Arcanist, and we just hope we get a couple of secrets. Shield Bearer's bad. Mogashan's Warden is bad. So we're stuck with an Arcane Missiles, another card I'm not that happy to see. Farseer's cool. Wolf Rider, he's pretty cool. Man of Worm's also okay. Let's go with the Farseer. It's my kind of card. Silverhand Knight or Venture Company. There's a tough one. Both have their merits. Like, this is a 6/6 if you think about it, with the 2/2 Squire. This is a 7/6, so like the Silverhand Knight doesn't have a downside. Wow, I was going to take the Vaporize, and then I saw Blizzard on offer, so Blizzard it is. Definitely the Shield Master. Like, the Archmage is really cool, but 4 mana is really important. That's a really good 4-drop. Yay! One of my favourite 3-drops. Shattered Sun Cleric. Both of these are pretty handy-dandy. But I've had bad experiences with Wild Pyromancer blowing up my own side of the board because I just forget it's there. So I'm going to take the Knife Juggler just to be sure. You shouldn't need to ask which one to take here, right? Obviously the Flame Strike. Well, we got to pick up the 2-drop here. It's important to get the 2-drops. And Sorcerer's Apprentice is a really good 2-drop. And Water Elemental is just awesome. Just this card is so insanely good. Right, I'm not a fan of Stormwind Knight. I think it's a bit weak, a bit feeble. Not a fan of Frost Nova. Big fan of Stormwind Champion. So even though it's expensive, we're going to take it. And obviously Amani Berserker, a great card. You can ping it for 1, turn it into a 5/2, pick it up. Like, these guys, like, the 1 toughness is just what moves me away from them. Second Flame Strike, don't mind if I do. Got a lot of spells today. So I think we pick up the Rocketeer here again just to beat something up that's coming for us. And another Sorcerer's Apprentice, because they are amazing. Awesome, so I think we're pretty cool now for 2-drops. Well, I mean, we got a bunch of spells, so it makes sense to go for the Violet Teacher. And we have a Silence. I guess we have to take it. We've not had any silences yet. Another legendary. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna suck in this draft, and you're gonna go, yeah, I'd like 2 legendaries, man. I've had bad experiences with Tinkmaster. I've yet to get a 5/5 Devil Saw every time I've used it. You'll see in one of my previous videos, I played it twice, and it made a 1/1 squirrel both times. So we're stuck between Cairn and Sylvanas. Cairn feels like the more flexible, but being that turn slower might well cost me. I don't have any secrets, but it's a 4/3 for 3, and the other 2 cards aren't that great. So Kirintor Mage it is. A 3rd Flame Strike. Wow. Do we get any secrets in this deck? Apparently not. Apparently secrets don't exist. So this says draw 2 cards, and this says draw a card. Like, the Gnomish Inventor is better out of the 2 because it puts the 2/4 body onto the board. Yeah. Looking like the Leper Gnome. Another Rocketeer. Because you just treat them as removal spells, like your opponent's made like a 7/6 or something. Well, not 7/6, yeah, it's even a 7/6, like beat it up with a 5/2, ping it for 1 point of damage, finish it off. Bloodcell Raider, though, is also worth considering. 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 2-drops. Could possibly do with another one since we're a bit shy on the 3-drops. So we're going to a 4th Flame Strike. I have to, don't I? I mean, these 2 cards are both unplayable. And Boulder Fist Ogre. Around this one out, just because we got so much at 7 here. A counter spell to finish it off. Finally have, like, a secret. So hopefully my Ethereal Arcanist doesn't suck that badly. 4 Flame Strikes, 2 legendaries. The Pyroblast, even though I don't like it, a lot of other people do. So it's just one of those hands where we have to survive the early game, right? So we've got to be pretty aggressive with our mulliganing, like anything that's not sort of 2 or 3. Oh! And we get another one of these. We've had server problems all day with the game going down. So the Hearthstone might crash at some point in the future as well. I'm just going to warn you. It's due to all the new players coming in for the beta. It's made the servers slightly unstable. I mean, I'll take the free win. It happened a couple of videos back. I was on the receiving end. I got a loss. It might still give me the loss. Yeah, because it happened last time. There was the person left, and it gave me the win, and then we came back to the video and it actually given me a loss in the game. So that was awkward, but this is awesome. No reason to throw any of these back, especially not this Armani Berserker. Which we're obviously going to throw out first, because if my opponent makes a 3/2, we can play the Shattered Sun Cleric and beat it up, and then that forces him to use a Fire Blast the turn after, which sort of wastes his tempo a lot there. And now we'll make the 2-drop we actually wanted to make. See if he's got another Frostbolt. Yeah, and that's cost him tempo-wise as well because of the Shattered Sun Cleric that's in my hand.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Oh yeah, I guess we just make a guy. And make this guy and hope to shoot the 3-2, I guess. I guess it's got to be the plan, right?
Push forward.
Someday I'll be just like you.
How lucky!
That minion already attacked.
Does he have a blizzard to make me sad, is the question. Nope, he does not. Does, however, have a secret. So I guess we play this guy out. Well, no, let's attack first with the 3-2. Oh, it's tough, actually, because if you play the Gnomish Inventor out, and he copies it, we want to attack it with the 3-2 and finish it off with that. Whereas if it's Vaporize, and we attack first, we go, okay, that's the Vaporize out of the way, now we can make our big guy afterwards, right? But I feel this is probably the better of the two plays. There we go. Mirror Entity being a common's like more likely. Oh, and of course we miss as well. Like Vaporize is a rare. He does have a blizzard.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
I was tempted to go with the Rocketeer there. But that's one card. And that replaced itself, so if he Flame Strikes here, it's not really hurting me either. Awesome.
We have many secrets.
Hit him for 8.
What do
Pay
you
attention, class.
do?
Hey, give me a minute.
If you
Someday
insist.
I'll be just like you.
Yeah, I was thinking just hitting him for 9 with everything and booting him for 1 as well.
Flying.
But I'm pretty sure this one is over now.
If you insist.
Yeah. Due to me still being at 30 life. It's like, that's what happens when you go first. You just get all the tempo in your favour, and though to be fair, like my opponent really struggled there in the mid game. We didn't see any, you know, chill win yetis because I don't have any fireballs or polymorphs. So maybe like this stream of chill wind yetis and water elementals and dark iron dwarves and stuff like that would have put me under a lot of pressure. So that's what he was missing there, like turns 3. Yeah, he didn't have any silver hand knights either, so.
Will tear you apart.
Well, I mean, we can definitely throw the flame strike back, obviously, because we're going to be getting some more. And we are going second, so probably throw the violet teacher back as well there. Sexy times. Works for me.
Someday I'll be just like you.
And unsurprisingly, there's a flame strike. So he's probably not used to expecting this from a mage. Like a mage, he's been playing minions. What's this crazy talk? Yeah, and now I get to silence it and ping it for 1. It's like this is why Twilight Drake is a bad card. Like nice Drake, yo. And we've got a counterspell as well, which is awesome sauce.
We have many secrets.
What you want?
Wow. I think we just Blizzard here because we can Flame Strike next turn, right? Do we? No. We don't just get value out of these cards, right? Yep, awesome.
Die, landlubber.
So obviously I want to keep Sorcerer's Apprentice alive. Yeah, probably should have run the 2-3 at him to check for a Vaporize, and then run the 2-1 into his guy. That way I'm left with a 2-3 if it's not a Vaporize, which is a bit more resilient, obviously.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Gee, another Flame Strike. No! Denied! Oh, he really wanted that polymorph, didn't he? Oh, he's crying there. Yeah, I think I'm flame striking here somehow. Frozen Mage.
Give me a quest.
Now he plays all these guys out. I flame strike again. And he says sad times. How lucky! I really hope I draw another Flame Strike and he plays another couple of minions out. He's gonna be so sad at that.
Tastingo! Yes!
Oh, another Flame Strike.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Tastingo! Yes!
Does he have a Flame Strike of his own, is the question. Yes. Yes, he does. Who's going to sit here Flame Striking each other?
Squire, attend me!
Ready, sir.
I'm still on 30 life and he's on 10, so the turn he doesn't have a Flame Strike, he's dead.
You are not prepared!
That's fine. You're dead. Doesn't matter, you're dead. You're on 10 life. Doesn't matter.
If you insist.
Who you want me killed?
Whee! Exactsies! Life isn't fair, you know. Sometimes people get all the good stuff and you don't. Wouldn't have said no to another secret then. Or a polymorph. But generally I'm pretty happy with this deck.
Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Well, I think we can throw this card back due to its sucking. I guess Sylvanas is actually not bad going second.
Greetings.
Hello.
As you'll be sort of defending and you'll be forced to kill it.
Wanna blow something up?
Shock. Horror. Not really anything great we can do here.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Guess we just put our 3-2 out there. Obviously I'm not wasting my silence. We do get to coin into one of these, which is pretty cool. So we could silence it and then try and get lucky, because it'll go back to being a 3-2, but I think we just coin into a 3-6 and you know, hope he doesn't have a Shadow Word Pain to go with all the other ridiculous cards he's already played. Finally. Ooh. Can't waste a silence here, that'd be awful. So there's no reason to silence this. It's not doing anything. I've got a Blizzard next turn, so...
You call that a win?
Feels strange without any music. You can't be affording to waste time with
Someday I'll be just
thought-stealing
like you.
stuff. Really, he can't afford to do that. I guess we have to get lucky with an arcane missiles, right?
My eyes are open.
How lucky!
Job's done.
Job done. I mean, we only had to ping it once, so it was like an 87.5% chance of getting one ping off. But it's still getting lucky, even if it's highly likely. Handy dandy violet teacher. Well, he's got 6 cards in his hand, so probably has a flame strike, since he pinched 2 off me, though one was...
I have no time for games.
And he might well, of course, have the mind control as well, but I don't think we can avoid that, unfortunately. I don't like the idea of playing a Kirin Tor mage, because it's just too weak.
I'm flying.
Like, there's a ton of stuff he can do. Oh, thank you! Wow, that's a terrible play. What are you doing?
Thank you.
I don't think he even thought about that one. Awesome.
Not quite what was planned.
How lucky! Again, I'm guessing that if he had a mind control, he just takes the 5/5, right? Well, not as bad.
Is someone injured?
So he thinks he can sit behind that 1/7. That's not going to happen.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Pay attention, class.
I mean, he'd be really unlucky if he took our Flame Strike, wouldn't it, as his second card, right?
Give me a quest.
Of course. I mean, of course he takes the Flame Strike as his second card. Like, we just knew that was going to happen. Like, if there was one thing that was guaranteed,
Secrets.
it's that he gets the Flame Strike.
I got the best deals anywhere.
And of course he's got another spell. Okay. No spell, so... that works for me. And heal. Yep. And my 4 flame strikes, I mean, you know, why would I ever get one of those?
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
For Dalaran.
I think we have to beat up the 1/4 here, right? I mean, this he can have a 6/6, so we have to beat this up, surely. You know, if he draws any more cards, it's like it's my only way back into the game to stop him. It's like stop him from drawing cards there. Like, I've still got a Flame Strike. Like, those are my outs at this point.
Let me change your mind.
Yeah, of course you draw that. I mean, you've got everything else. Why not? Flame Strike? Still waiting on a Flame Strike. I mean, I've only got 4 of them. Only 4 of them in the deck. Like, why would you give me 1?
Engaging TC-130.
Come on, he should never have played those minions out. Give me a Flame Strike now and punish him so hard for just a terrible play. No, of course not. Ridiculous. All 4 Flame Strikes in my bottom 13 cards. Absolutely amazing. Yep, there they all are. I didn't cast. I'm pretty certain I didn't cast a Flame Strike. Pretty sure I didn't cast a Flame Strike that game. So, you know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I cast 2 and I just purged it from my memory.
Jaina versus Uther.
But that seems ridiculous.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
I'm actually tempted to keep Counterspell. It's normally pretty useful against Pallies with the Blessing of Kings and stuff like that. And it's my only secret, so it makes 2 other cards in my deck actually playable. Well, you know, Kieran Mage is fine by itself, it's 4-3 for 3, but the other one's largely unplayable.
Well met.
So I'm just going to ping this for 1, to be honest, because I'm really worried about Argent Protector. You know, I just lose, like, instantly. If he kills my 3-2. Yeah, there we go. So, like, if I put my 3-2 out there, that, you know, it just crushes me at that point. So next turn, just put a couple of 2-drops out and kill the 3-1, hopefully.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Apparently not, because he's just got the nut draw.
Someday I'll be just like you.
It's time for a little blood.
And let me guess, he's got a Consecrate as well. You know, like, these 2 cards on the draw are ridiculous. Let me guess, another Argent Protector, right? What are you even thinking? Oh, yeah. You got like a Defender of Argus or something equally ridiculous, or a True Silver Champion. Oh, it's Blessing of Kings you've got, isn't it? Yeah.
Let me think.
Like, there's so many ridiculous cards now for him that just ended the game instantly. Wow, and he goes and does that. Awesome. Blizzard, my only out. Yep, so I pretty much suck here. Nothing we can do. I mean, I had to play around the Argent Protector.
Let me think.
Not on my
Wow, another one. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. So he's convinced it's vaporized now.
Reporting for duty. Well played.
And we have no cards to help us here. Not even this can help us at this point. I mean, ping that, and we're down to 1 life. So I guess it's got to be this card, right? It's like, welcome to going into the nuts, really. Going first and sucking. That's what this one is. You know, we like, you can't beat these cards. It's not possible.
Let me think.
I'm at 1 life. There's no way he can't not deal me a point of damage. What are you even thinking about? I'm on 9. What are you doing?
I wonder.
Just beat me up. What are you doing, you absolute cripple? I mean, you've got me dead, you moron! Just unbelievable! Like, how bad that is. Such a joke. Like, that's how bad he is. That he doesn't realise I'm dead. And he sits there for 2 hours with a Blessing of Kings in his hand. And then attacks my minion. So that's just a case of, like, a really bad player with an amazing deck. You know? And he's going to get to 9 wins, and he's going to make loads more mistakes with it. But he'll think he's an awesome player because he's, you know, because he's still winning. Just ridiculous. Like, those Argent Protectors won him the game. No other card.
You asked for it.
So we can coin into these two, like, you know, turn 2, turn 3, which is why I kept them.
You shall not pass.
Well, at least we've got our free win, because he's played a Shield Bearer. And then he steady shotted the turn after, so I don't think he quite understands how to build decks.
We have many secrets.
Not having any 2-drops. And he's playing Demolisher as well, so he's just a hive of bad cards. Why are you not... like, what are you doing? Why are you not taking out my 4-1? It's just awful. I just can't believe he just did that.
Of course.
So the reason I didn't attack the Demolisher that turn was because he gets to kill it on the swing back. If he does shoot at it. Snipe's pretty groovy here if I just play this Sylvanas out into a snipe.
I have no time for games.
Of course.
So it's definitely an explosive trap, as it can't be a snake trap or misdirection or other things. I guess now I get to demolish her.
Let none survive.
This game is so weird without the music, isn't it? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like... Oh. I just don't believe this guy. Well, let's get that explosive trap out of him, eh? I mean, it could have been a freezing trap. You never know with these things, right?
Behold the might of storm.
I just wanted to protect my Stormwind champion from the 2 damage. Now you can use those multi-shots you've got. So that might be a snake trap. So I'm pretty sure we just play around snake trap here.
It's time for a little blood. Tazdingo! Yes!
Mishmash.
For the Alliance!
Okay, it's another snake trap then. You just enraged my guy. Made him very angry. Yeah, it's just not possible to lose to this guy. Doomsayer, what are you doing? What are you doing?
For the Alliance!
Yeah, we didn't learn anything from this game other than that there's still really bad players on EU servers. Like, to be 4-2 at this point is ridiculous, but, you know, Pally decks do that. If they have multiple Argent dudes and you don't have your Blizzard, yeah, you just lost. You're like, yep, that's nice, I've lost. Because, I mean, that's the one thing we were missing with our deck as well, was like Frostbolts.
Jaina versus Rexar!
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Well, we've got our counter spell to go with our Girintor Mage. So we've got that going for me, and the Violet Teacher works nicely as well with those. But maybe we just have to get greedy here.
Someday I'll be just like you.
It's a 50-50 chance, and of course we fail. But he does not have a beast.
secrets.
Job done.
So now I've got the secret out, at least now he can't multi-shot.
Ready to ride.
Pay attention, class.
And obviously I want to start churning out 1/1s.
Your magic shall not save you.
But that's awesome as well, so I get to kill his guy and mine stays alive. How about no? So he had 2 hunter's marks, right? Or did that just not work? You know, is that just me?
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Pretty certain we just beat him up, right? I mean, we're gonna win this race.
Instruction begins.
Like, there's nothing his 4-3 can kill that I don't care about. Well, he's obviously got an explosive trap.
If you insist.
To battle.
For a little blood.
They'll never know what.
Wow, more bad cards. You go, girl.
Who you want me killed?
To battle. I let the dogs out.
Shame about this flame strike, isn't it?
Who you want me killed?
So we just ended up scraping this one by due to his multiple explosive
Best
shots.
deals anywhere.
This game is horrible without the music, isn't it? Just so much dead air. I don't want to reload the game, so we're just going to have to put up with it for a bit longer. Well, it is a beta, so, you know, go put your own music on in the background or something, keep yourself amused. It's funny how, like, a lot of people talk to say, you know, you shouldn't take more than 3 flame strikes, and yeah, I think that's fine. Like, you know, the 4th flame strike is somewhat
Anduin.
irrelevant. And then you go and have a game where all 4 flame strikes are in the bottom 12 cards, and you lose because of it. So, Priest, Blizzard's not that great against Priest. But we've only got 1, so I really sort of grudge throwing it away.
Greetings.
Hello.
We'll make this guy first, because obviously we can ping it and beat him up for 5.
Who you want me killed?
We have many secrets.
And this is where it coins into Shadow Madness, and I cry. No, that's fine, because you can only take the 2-3. So, awesome, we've played around Shadow Madness. I feel so special. What a waste. What an absolute waste of a turn.
Put this apple on your head.
Who you want me killed?
For Dalaran.
Can he even get back? He has to coin into Holy Novas. It's the only chance he's got at this point. Even so, you know, he's still just taking lots and lots of damage here.
Squire,
For
attend me.
Dalaran.
Ready, sir.
Especially with this Blizzard now as well in my hand. You know, he needs a taunt. If he doesn't have taunt, he's basically dead. Like, with my next turns being like Blizzard, Flame Strike, Flame Strike. Gets my arcane missiles.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Hit you for 15, put you on 2.
For Dalaran.
To battle!
You insist.
I mean, we can just kill him next turn anyway with the Rocketeer. So... so his turn 2, he did nothing, he just healed, and his turn 3, he decided to draw 2 cards. It's like, I keep saying to people, like Arcane Intellect and stuff like Thoughtsteal are bad cards, that's why they're bad. Because people go, oh, look at these cards I can draw!
For the king!
And, you know, they die with 7 cards in their hand, so...
For Dalaran.
You know, you can't afford to do what he did and do nothing on turn 2 and 3. He has to just get cheaper cards into his deck and mulligan correctly. Like, you know, he had that Thoughtsteal in his opening hand. He was like, oh, this is really good, I'll keep it, I can draw some cards. It's like, no, you got to throw it away. It's no good. No good in your opening hand, because you need to have plays on your first 6 turns, or you're dead.
Versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
And like that game as well, I had 3 Flame Strikes at the end of it. And then I play the Priest, and have no Flame Strikes. Or who was it? Was it the other mage? Yeah, it was the other mage. No Flame Strikes. With 13 cards left in the deck. It's like, marvellous.
It's time for a little blood.
So this is just the better play, because I get to kill the 2-1 and enrage my guy in the process. But as it happens, I'm not going to do that.
Who you want me killed? It's time for a little blood.
Because if it's an explosive trap he's got, then this would have enraged, and I'll just ping the 2-1. So I still end up with the same situation, which is I've got an enraged dude, he has nothing.
Who you want me kill?
It's time for a little blood.
We all knew it.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
We all knew it was a multi-shot. Of course, 3 flame strikes again in my top 8 cards. Just ridiculous. Like, this deck is just mocking me. When you want a flame strike, they're all 4 in the bottom 12 cards, and every other game I've had 3 in my top 8 after not having any in my opening hand. Yeah, of course it's the 4-2 when I'm low on life. Lucky I've got this silence, right? You have no cards in your hand. Do I get to go?
We have many secrets.
If you insist.
It's funny, when I played Hunter the other day, I didn't get a single.
Or die! Or both.
Yeah, I didn't get a single animal companion. Since I've got 3 flame strikes, I might as well use one and start beating him up. You know, I'm gonna ride my 4-3 all the way. Because the thing is, he's worried about fireballs and polymorphs, and I don't have either of those cards. So he probably doesn't want to put one big guy down.
Give me a quest. Blood and plunder.
For Dalaran.
So yeah, we just we just burned through all of his cards there. He has a longbow.
Pay attention, class.
And my longbow, his longbow, it doesn't kill my 3/6, which means I get to attack with my 3/6 next turn.
Summoning portal open.
Awesome!
I have no time for games.
Now we got him frozen, so we can keep him locked down for the rest of the game. Yeah, Misdirection's just such a troll card.
Let none survive.
Nice playing with you. God bless Water Elemental.
Give me a quest.
Pay attention, class. Let none survive.
Bow. Water Elemental's so good. And, you know, if you ever take one, it's for me it's better than, you know, Polymorph and Fireball and stuff like that. It's just the flexibility of the card to just be able to freeze whatever you need, and also just to shut a player down completely from using his weapons. I'm just so happy I've got to 7 wins.
Jaina versus Jaina.
Like, this should be a really... There's that Pyroblast that we've never seen. And we're going second, which sucks balls, right? I think we do that, don't we? Yeah? Keep the Water Elemental because it's awesome. Bin the rest. Ah, there's so many 2-drops in my deck! I'm gonna get smashed in like 3 turns here if my opponent's got a fast start. Oh. And of course we draw the Ethereal Arcanist, which is just utter garbage. Really, really garbage. We're actually fine now. Because we can coin into these 2 4-drops, which is awesome. Like, they're both awesome dudes. Like, I don't mind so much if he's got a Shattered Sun Cleric and he pumps this guy up to 4-3 and kills my 2-3. And this Blizzard's going to help us out as well. So on turn 5, you know, we basically get to blow up the world.
I wonder.
So we're just trying to avoid not being dead, right? Yeah, why did it take you 2 hours to play a Polymorph? I mean, Jesus Christ! It should take you 2 seconds to play a Polymorph on a Water Elemental. Well, I told you we were dead, you know, after that opening hand. I mean, it was so obvious what was going to happen. But somehow we're still on 15 life, which is crazy. Pretty sure we're still gonna die though, unfortunately. Yeah, that one card just kills our entire deck. And he'll have like another Fireball or a Polymorph, and that'll be that.
landlubber.
Holding on for dear life. Ain't gonna work out for us though. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, you kill me, kill. Like I said, you know, he just had, yeah, polymorph, silence, silence, polymorph, and we had a slow start. That was so obvious. It's like, you've lost the game. Opening hand, throw it away, and just get 4 and 5 drops. Like, yep, you know at that instant you've lost the game. So, sucks that we only got to 7 wins with this deck. More garbage as prizes. Not really surprising. So, like, of our 3 losses, 1 was due to not drawing any flame strikes in the first 18 or 19 cards. The second loss was to the most ridiculous paladin deck. It's like Argent Protector, and because my deck doesn't have any Frostbolts, I can't get back into the game. And the third loss was due to going second, mulliganing all my 4 drops, keeping the 1 good 4 drop, and getting back more 4 drops. And that's a loss right there. There's nothing you can do about that. But I'm still happy with the deck, you know. I mean, it got to 7 wins. Maybe shouldn't have got to 7 wins if some of the other people had been a bit better. But things I would have done differently. 1 less flame strike. I'm not sure I was offered anything. Any alternative after that 3rd flame strike? I think it might have just been 2 bad cards. But again, you know, I mean, the mage deck has its shortfalls as well. So I mean, I really like Frostbolt. So in that game, if I'd had a Frostbolt to be able to, you know, when he makes his Grizzly Bear, it's just like Frostbolt that, attack your 3/2, and instead of me being on 15 life, at that point I'm on 30 life. Or 27 or something. So, you know, his Fireball late in the game does nothing. And that is the difference between winning and losing, just having those few sort of crucial commons that for me are really important in building the deck up completely. So with Mage, it's just this card, which I think's like so much tempo with the Frostbolt. These are obviously awesome as well. As you can see, the Arcane Missiles betrayed me like a couple of times, where it's a pure 50-50, you know, where he's just got 1 minion with 2 toughness, and you've got to hit it twice. It's a pure 50-50 whether you manage that or not, and it failed to do that. And that's the difference between winning and losing. Didn't get any mirror images or vaporizes. Was offered a vaporize, but it was a better card. And so, because this was like the best of a bad 3 cards with the Demolisher and probably some crappy Murloc or something like that, I don't know. Like, and because we took it like pick 1 and then got offered no secrets the whole game, that creates issues as well. And you kind of should avoid picking up stuff like this Arcanist for that reason. Like, you shouldn't pick up cards that are reliant upon you getting other cards. It's why another example of a bad card is Ice Lance. Like, it's like, oh, but it's 4 damage for 1 mana, and it's like, you know, turn 15 when you both got no cards in your hand, and he plays a 4/4 and you draw Ice Lance. You're like, this sucks. So, you know, Mage has that ability to just do really dodgy stuff. And the other thing about this Mage deck is I was lacking, again, like quality 4-drops. You know, I had to play... had to play like Gnomish Inventor and Dragonling Mechanic instead of like Defender of Argus, Dark Iron Dwarf, and Chillwind Jetty. Like these are the 3 cards that we want here. We also want Ancient Brewmaster. He's pretty good. Scarlet Crusaders, I think, good enough 3-drop as well. And obviously we wanted Harvest Golems as well in the 3-drop slot. This guy would have also been insane, but we can't ask for too much. And, you know, a Worgen's also pretty good because we can ping it and hit them for 8. So, and Jungle Panther's okay in the 3 slot. So there's all of those things that the deck was missing, along with, like, not a single Polymorph or Fireball. So we couldn't really deal with, like, a 6/6. You know, we could Flame Strike, and, like, if they had lots of guys, eventually we could Flame Strike, but the one big guy as well. And that was another reason for having Frostbolts. It's like, so they've got a 7/7, you're like, oh, well, I'll Frostbolt it, and then next turn I'll Flame Strike everything away to kill it, so... Yeah, no Clerics either, but, as you can see, we had, like, the 1 Shield Mastered. Did we have an Ogre Mage? I don't think we did. That might have also been, well, I mean, it's a 4/4 for 4, so it's obviously awesome. We didn't get any Spellbreakers as well. They're obviously also awesome. I quite like Silver Moon Guardians. That's another 4-drop that's reasonable enough. We got a Violet Teacher, which is nice. Noah's Ore Drakes, which we'd also been happy with. Fen Creepers are pretty cool. So, you know, these guys are insane. We got one. So you can see, like... It's not just about having the 2-drops and the 3-drops, but just having sort of a well-rounded deck. It's not enough by itself just to have like a couple of ridiculous Flame Strikes at the end. You've got to have all the supporting cards to come in there. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking the video out. Like I said, every time I don't get to 9 wins, I'm probably going to play like a really strong class that I love playing next time just to feel better. So, might be seeing some Chamois or Paladin again next time. So, we'll see what happens. Until then, ta-da.